Oh, hello Vogue. It's Alex Consani. You want to see my closet? Let me show you something. Hello Vogue. Thank you so much for coming into my closet. I made it pretty just for you. All this folding, I'm gonna say it probably took me 10 hours. Just kidding. I got a cleaner for the first time in my life. Shout out, Lazy Susan Cleaning Service. They made it nice and beautiful so you guys can come in and see it. So let me show you a couple of my favorite things. This is my mom's from the 90s. I love it so much. Like, look at these tags. This is the kind of thing that I appreciate in fashion, is when there's these beautiful tags, because it's like no one else is gonna see it except for me. But it's this summer vest and I think it's so fab. I wanna say she would have worn it with like a t-shirt. Very 90s. Like this jean t-shirt, my mom loved rollerblades, so probably with a rollerblade. I just did this LACMA gala in LA, and as a gift they gave me this gorgeous Gucci purse. I wore it to the beach. It's my new beach bag, which is kind of fab. I'm trying to be very quiet luxury, but it's not really working. So yeah, that's probably the newest thing in my closet. My favorite new thing to get is underwear, because who likes old underwear? Not me. I'm not going to show you the underwear because that's a bit crazy, but my favorite piece of underwear is the tucking underwear. I think it's a really important, pivotal part of my closet. Makes me feel confident and I'm able to wear whatever I want. There's a big lack of conversation around where to get it, because especially in fashion, like all of the girls are always asking me, where do I get this? Where do I get that? To make me feel euphoric and like supported and whatever. I have my places for sure. So y'all gonna have to keep tuned because I might be coming out with something just like that soon. My favorite part of this new closet, let me show you. I found this out when I moved. There's a mirror. There's a mirror right here so you can look at your outfit. Yes! There you go. You get to see a little bit of the behind the scenes. This is my favorite thing. So I have this obsession with Barbour coats. If you know, they're like these old hunting coats from the UK. There's all these hidden pockets, like, and this unzips, and I don't know what this is for, but look at that. Isn't that cool? Like you can like put your hand through the coat. That's fab. I just love these kind of things, and I love that it looks a bit like, you know, Nicole Kidman. Shout out. I feel like she definitely has one of these. So I'm friends with the designer of McQueen, Sean McGurr, and I told him I really, really loved my outfit for the show and he let me keep it. So I have these bumpsters, the iconic McQueen bumpsters. Look at the size of the zipper, you guys. That's fab. But I have the full look. So I have this and then the leather jacket. It's just so fab. Like I love working in fashion because I get to have these moments where I like have the full look. I feel like everyone from McQueen knows that I took this, but I hope that they do because this might be a surprise for them. When I first moved to New York, honestly, the stuff that I would wear was insane. I remember I had this mini skirt. Actually, let me show it to you because I do have it here. There's like all these different pockets, and I would wear this in a bikini top and heeled Dior boots every single day. That was the era for sure. And of course, the Birk is a big pivotal moment in the closet. That's why I put it here in the middle. I feel like that was a big moment for me when I got it. I was like, this is me making it, you know? This Prada jacket also. Oh, yes. This was a really expensive piece, but I do wear all the time. Took this hanger from Versace, thank you. Didn't take any clothes, but I did take the hanger. And then another piece that I love that's from Prada, but it's this coat from the last runway and it has pearls on it. And I think it's so like fun. Like listen to that. I love it. People know I'm coming. Look how fab this is. It's a Hedi Slimane Saint Laurent skirt. Look how fab that is. So fab, right? But booty too big, which is a bless. But I wish I knew that when I got it. So there's a fire. What's the one piece I would take with me? Let me reenact it for you. You've got to get the cashmere of the row. Yes, for the future, for the kids. I think that was a good reenactment, but also this piece is really special. I wore this at the last D-Squared runway show. And this is what I always say, closed mouths don't get fed, right? So if you're doing a show and you like the piece, there's no hurt in saying, please, please, can I keep it? And it worked. And I love it. I feel like a cowgirl. Okay, so there's this piece that I got when I went to the Oscars in 2024. Ludovic just whipped me in the face. Ludovic de Saint-Sernin made this custom pony hair gown for me. It's made perfect to my measurements. But it's just like, I wish you could feel it. And I just like having moments like this that are like custom and special and have memories. Like this is my first Oscars. And I remember for the fitting for this, I went to Ludovic's apartment in Paris and it was really beautiful. I got to see him sketch it, which is something, you know, really special. And to have something like this in my closet is a forever piece, you know? So it's really fabulous. My favorite pair of jeans, they're these Saint Laurent ones, and I actually wore them so much that during my interview for this Vogue cover, I actually had the opportunity to bring them to the shoot and they made it in a picture. They're just these really baggy Saint Laurent pants. I also wear a lot of crew necks. I love the Supreme one. Like, I love the way that you can do Supreme and not make it look all skatery. I mean, you can make it skatery, but it's nice to be able to do this with like a skirt. And I think that that's what's so cool. You guys, moving has been so stressful. If you guys, any of y'all are moving, I'm giving you prayers because I didn't realize besides divorce and death, moving is the third most stressful thing in life. Allegedly, that's what they say on Google. And I have some more in here. Some extra like cute little V-necks. Oh, what is that? Oh, yes. Yes, it's my Barbie, yes. Like to keep this in here to remind myself, life is a Barbie. Life is a Barbie. And I wanna ride it all night long. My friend who's an artist made this. You can see it's like the D-squared look. This was something that was really special to me, this look in itself, because I remember right before I got cast for the show, I was on YouTube looking at D-squared runways from like the 2000s, and there were these hats, right? I was like, oh my god, I would die to walk in this hat. I would die to walk T-squared. I got a call the next day being like, hey, T-squared wants to meet you in Milan. And I did the fitting and they gave me the fucking hat. I was so excited. I was like, this is such a full circle moment. And the day of the runway, they were like, I don't know if we need the hat. I was like, oh, we need the hat. This ended up being one of my like most seen runway moments. Shout out Mars. Thank you. One thing that I would have to give to you right now is this. Mother. Because your mother. Everyone watching this, your mother. Don't forget it. Cowboys of Habit, this really fab brand that messaged me on Instagram, and they said, we have these shorts for you that I think you would love. And did, thank you. But yeah, I'm gonna give this to you guys because your mother. Now this is one of my favorite sections of my closet. The shoes and the gowns, the shoes and the gowns. This is the best part of any closet in my opinion. I'm a shoe person, I was gonna say, but I don't know if I can say that. Also gowns, these are a lot of really beautiful pieces that I've collected over the years. I mean, I have a lot of these really fab vintage Pradas. Just a plain black dress, which I think every person needs in their closet. It's just good to kind of have, you know, a base and then I add on top of it, which is nice. My favorite shoe, it changes by the time, but I think right now, these are my go-tos. These are some Giuseppe's and Audis that I clearly have loved. The bottom of those. I remember I wore these to a Ferragamo show and me and Nicole came in the same ones and I was like, okay, we see each other. And I wore them so much actually that the strap broke. So I cut them and I wore these every day of last fashion week. Just a video of me leaving a runway show and they got caught in the gutter. This was a special moment. So when I did the Victoria's Secret movie, they did a movie in 2023 styled by Camilla Nickerson. They pulled these Jimmy Choos for me, which are also well loved. If you can tell, I wear my heels, okay? Unfortunately, I wear all of these all the time, so too bad for my plantar fasciitis. These are a really special pair because they have my name in them, and I remember I was leaving and I was like, I really love these shoes, and Camilla was like, a lot of my shoes have my name in them because over the years, like I said, closed mouths don't get fed, so I've asked for a lot of shoes, and I've gotten a lot of nice ones like these, were the matching ones to the bumpsters that I was showing you guys earlier, and it has a fake tusk. Are you serious? Look how fab that is. I'm gonna show one more pair because these are a really special pair. There's this place that I found in London that Amy Winehouse used to get her ballet flats from. 18 pounds, so they're really affordable. It's called Freed of London, the store, and it's really nice. They have a lot of dance shoes. I went with my friend actually, and she ended up getting ballroom shoes, and the girl has never danced so much since. So I'm telling you, if you ever want to dance in the street, just like I do, get you some of these shoes. I'm gonna show you guys my bags because I have a lot of bags and these are also things that I feel like I've collected over the years that I'm excited to show you. So come here. I love a bag and I think it's a fab accessory. And some of these are really, really special. Adrienne from Moschino made me this custom purse. It's just such a beautiful bag and it has my name in it, which is fab. So anytime I'm walking down the street, I'm like, they're like, who is that? I'm like, yeah. It's also nice. It fits a lot of stuff. I've like taken this to the beach. I've taken this to the mall. Sometimes I grocery shop with this. Grace Ling made this beautiful bag that's a bum. Love. And it opens up like this. It's just so cool. Oh, and like, look, there's a whole nother butt under there. Peter Mullier at Elia, the best thing that's ever happened to the world. All of these purses are so beautiful. Like, oh my gosh, this is my go-to purse. This and this are my go-to purse. I just love it so much. They're so chic. And I wear these all the time. And he sent them to all of the girls, and it's really nice because they hold, you know, special memories. My first ever Sarah Burton McQueen show. She gave us these bags. Look at that. So cute. She gave us these bags, and I wore this to filth. Clearly, there's a missing gem. And I went to McQueen, and I was like, do you have the gem? They were like, babe, no. Also, like, come on, ladle. Look at that ladle purse. Fab. Like, I just think, I haven't worn this one yet. I need to wear this one. Like, on, like, Christmas Day. I'm like, yes. You want to play? I think it's so much fun. This bag is really cool. So Nico from Dereje made this bag for the club. So there's this to hang your jacket up on it when you're at the club. So you can like dance and not have your jacket over the purse, but it's like hung up. He's a genius. The first designer bag I ever got, it was a Louis Vuitton Speedy bag. And I like begged my mom for it, and she saved up and got it for me for, I think, I want to say my 18th birthday. And I gave it back to her recently because I wasn't wearing it enough. And she was always like, if you ever don't want to wear it or you're not wearing it, give it to me. So I gave it to her. Shout out to you, Mom. And my dad was also a big part of that. He was like, yes, let's get her the bag. I was like, what I've realized after collecting all of these pieces is like, I value the pieces that are designer just as much as the ones that aren't, as long as they hold memories to me. I mean, I loved a TJ Maxx backpack. That was my stuff. Like in high school, I was mini TJ Maxx backpack down, but I would go through like 5 of those backpacks a year because I was just, I like to move. So this is what I got the last year of high school when I started like kind of making a little bit of money. I got this MCM backpack from the Bay Area. Thank you. Imagine me. Always this Bay Area, just like, this was like a cool girl high school Bay Area bag to have for sure. It's really crazy how much has changed for me in 4 years, but it's really special because I feel like the people that I have in my life and the people that I've loved and I do love are still in my life. So I think that that's a really special part. I've shown you enough. I actually do have to unpack my apartment. There's a lot of boxes behind you, so be careful, but I'm gonna have to walk you out. I'm saying. Thank you guys so much for coming to see my closet. It's still so new for me to have a place like this, so I'm really grateful that you guys got to be the first ones to see it. And a reminder, you don't need to have products to be fab. It's all in energy, and I'm happy you guys got to come see mine. See you at the next one. I want to do a sunglass montage. Tell me if it's giving. My friend was like, girl, you look like a bug. What year is it? Right. Let me know. Comment below. I don't know if the Capri boys know this, but I took this from the show, and then Bella Hadid wore the look after. They couldn't find the glasses, so she had to wear different glasses. How many books do you think I read today? Let me take these off. I look too smart.